What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, and today I'm checking out the Alpaka Gear Metro Pouch, which I had pre-ordered a little while back, but is available now on their website for $39. This pouch is 3.5 inches wide by 5.3 inches tall and about 2.2 inches thick, so not super pocketable, but does have these kind of straps on the back, intended for letting you strap it onto a backpack or a laptop bag strap, or the internals of the bag. It makes it pretty modular and able to attach to a lot of different things. And so I think the ideal way to use this is on kind of a strap of the bag. And so it's easily accessible right there in the front and kind of functioning as an extra pocket, but it's a little bit bulky again to just carry in your pocket. So it's kind of a weird pouch for me. I had originally ordered it as a mini tech pouch. It's a little bit smaller than I had anticipated. So for example, the battery backup I had intended to put in here is too large. And then some of the other ones that I was looking at were smaller, were just a little bit thick, and they fit in there, but didn't love the way they fit. And so ended up pivoting and doing something a little bit different with this loadout. But would love to hear your ideas of what you would put in this pouch, because I feel like I'm not making the best use of the space, and definitely going to continue to experiment with it, but thought I'd show it off now since it is a new pouch from Alpaka Gear, and obviously have featured most of the other pouches that they make on this channel. And so wanted to show it off now, but would love to hear your ideas, and definitely will continue to experiment with this. But on the exterior, you have these kind of reversed zippers, so it's going to be really, really water resistant. Closes up really nicely, obviously not fully waterproof, but the exterior is made out of a 400D ballistic nylon, which is also going to just kind of bead water off of it. And so they all have these kind of standard rubberized alpaca zipper pulls. They seem pretty durable. Never had any issues with them, but again, they are kind of a rubberized material, so in theory, may eventually break down and need some sort of other zipper pull attached there. But in this exterior pocket, I originally anticipated using this kind of as a wallet section, so putting credit cards and cash in there, but it really seemed like a waste of space once I put it in there, because this is a really wide pocket, deep pocket. It's deceptively large in here. I don't know how to measure the interior, but the way I would describe it, for those who are old enough to know, is a cassette tape. I feel like about a cassette tape would fit in here. And so I have a GRW Curator Flex, this is obviously the tie-dye version, as well as a Zippo lighter. This is, again, the Desert Warrior version, as well as a Hank from Everyday Hank EDC. And again, obviously this is also the Desert Warrior. And so that's everything I had in there, but there was definitely more room. And as you can see, it has this 210D high-vis orange ripstop nylon lining. And so it makes it really visible so you can see in there and find what you're looking for. But a very spacious pocket with a lot of room. And again, could fit a lot more than I had in there, and definitely a lot more than just some credit cards and cash. So it definitely seemed like a waste of space to use it for that. So all around, this pouch, it just kind of, it's a really usable pouch, but one that kind of befuddled me on what to put where, because everything that I had planned to put different places didn't quite fit the way I thought it would. And so really had to change how I loaded it out. And so in terms of the main compartment, it's not a full clamshell opening. It's more like this accordion style. And so this is about as wide as it opens, a couple of inches, so you definitely have easy access to it, but not very visible for the camera. It's a little bit difficult to show, but I will talk about the internal pockets as I go through them. I'll empty each side out and then talk about the pockets. And so on the front side, there are two pockets. One, I just have a recycled firefighter wallet in there. This is just kind of a front pocket wallet, card holder, has elastic strap for cash, has a few cards in there. Can definitely hold a few more, but this one's pretty small, so it's probably like a 5-card-ish wallet. I'd say it's pretty comfortable. You can fit more in there, but it gets a little bit difficult to pull them out because it's a pretty kind of stout and stiff material, and so it does get a little bit difficult to pull them out if you put more than about 5 or 6 cards in there. And so that was in the main portion. And then in the front pocket, I just have some cash. And obviously I could have put that into the cash strap there, but really like the idea of this being kind of on the front of my bag and being able to pull out one or the other without having to pull out both. And so you can obviously move that to your front pocket if you want to, but having it right there kind of on your shoulder, it's just a nice spot to be able to grab it and pull it out really quickly. And so that's it on the front side. Didn't measure the depth beforehand, so brought a ruler out just to kind of get an idea of that. So the back pocket is just over 3 inches deep, and again, it's going to be about 3.5 inches wide. The front portion is a little bit shallower, about 2.5 inches deep. And so again, it's that same orange 210D high-vis nylon, and they're both a full depth, full width, no dividers on that side, and you also have the Alpaka Gear Keep Moving Forward tag on that side. And so that's it on the front side of the pocket. And again, how much room you have in there is going to depend on how much you load out the front portion. But the front portion, again, is pretty voluminous. And so wasn't really putting any pressure with how I had it loaded out because it was pretty thin. And so on the back side, you have a little bit more organization. In the main pocket, which is about the same depth as the main pocket on the front side, so about 3 inches, and also the same width, so about 3.5 inches wide, I just have a Victorinox Swiss Card Light and a Write in the Rain credit card size notebook. So these are both about credit card size. So definitely could have went with something taller. It would stick out obviously, but the pouch itself is about 5.3 inches. So could have went with something a lot taller, but went with these two. And those fit in there pretty nicely. But in front of that, there's a smaller pocket that's about 2 inches tall, so a little bit shorter than the small pocket on the opposite side, but you also have some elastic loops that are both about 1.75 inches, so, or 1.75 inches, and so you have some elastic loops. You can't really make use of both of them. I guess technically you can, but the way I use it, I have them items going through the elastic loop into that bottom pocket, and so it's just kind of holding it in place on the bottom. And so on the left side, I have a Civivi Elementum, obviously also in that Dessert Warrior, as well as a Rogan USA Crispy Donut Community pry bar. This is obviously in that kind of donut pattern as well as I threw a donut bead on there. I think this was from Tough Boston Gear. Well, it was from their website. I don't know if he actually made the bead or he just stocks it on his website, but either way, pry bar, donut, glow in the dark bead. And then the last item in there, just kind of free floating in the middle, and there was a lot more room free floating in the middle. I just wasn't really sure how I wanted to utilize it yet. I'll definitely kind of expand how I use this loadout, but there's a small loop. You can't really see it. I think it's just a tag, but I've kind of put the pen in there to hold it in place, but I think it's just a tag in there. Again, you can't really see it on camera, but it will kind of hold the pen in place. And so I have a Big Idea Designs Pete's Pirate Life mini bolt action pen in there for writing, and the Victorinox Swiss Card does have a pen, but I find it kind of uncomfortable to write with, so it's nice emergency pen, but if I can, I'd rather have a normal pen. And this one's a little bit small, but very comfortable to write with still. It's just about that right size where you can still kind of support it in the web of your thumb and index finger without it really kind of moving around. So just about the right length. If it were any shorter, it would probably be pretty uncomfortable to write with as well. But that's everything I have in here. Again, kind of a weird loadout for me just because it didn't really line up with what I had in mind when I ordered it, but I also didn't really look at the dimensions. It didn't tell you how thick this outer pocket was, and I'm more used to using like clamshell style loadouts, and so just didn't really have any good ideas for what to put in here, but would love to hear your ideas of what you'd use this pouch for. And again, I'll continue to experiment with it. Maybe I'll make an update video with a loadout one day. But let me know what you think of this pouch down in the comments below. Again, ideas on what you loaded out with. And then be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And as always, hope you have a great one. Take care.